Hello everyone, I'm Haliza, and today we're going to have a podcast with Olivia, and we're gonna have a podcast about the Walking Dead series based on her experience. Watching a series can be one of the most memorable experience for many people. Some people start watching series just for entertainment, while others find deeper meaning from the story. One of the series that gave me a strong impression is The Walking Dead. At first, it might look like just a zombie series, but as we keep watching, it shows many lessons about survival, humanity, and relationships. Okay, the first question is how your experience watching The Walking Dead?
Okay, so my experience with this series is I don't know if I really enjoy this series. This series become my favorite series for this year. That's it.
So, give a short reason why this series is interesting and meaningful to you.
This series have uh, quite meaningful to me because it's not only talk about surviving but also like community connection and how you can survive with that awful situation with zombie around you and there's no food, there's no drink or anything, like there's no life literally, and then you have to depend on human, like human is the main resource at that situation. Also this series also offering some plot twist. Maybe it's just like another movie or series that have plot twist. But I like this series plot twist because it's just out of the box, like out of the mind. Okay, like I don't know if something will happen in that series, like that.
What made you interested to start watching?
Oh, actually, why I started watching the Walking Dead series is because there's one time I like attracted to one of actor named Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So because they're because he's like handsome with it, and then I stalk her what he's play, like is he play movie or series, and then I find out that he's playing uh, series with the title The Walking Dead as Negan Smith. So basically, I started watching. Why I started watching The Walking Dead is because Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I want to see him play his role as Negan Smith.
Okay, so next, when you started watching The Walking Dead and how you first discovered it.
So the first time I watched The Walking Dead, I actually forgot, but I think it's when I at university year, like second semester or third semester, maybe around 2020. Then the first time I watched the series.
What your expectation will be for watching this series?
Actually, I don't have uh, a lot of expectation with this series because I just want to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan play his role as Negan Smith, and then turns out I slowly enjoy the plot. I like uh, the story it's giving, and become my favorite series for this year. So, and even though I'm not having a lot of expectation with this series, turns out it's really worth it to watch.
So, what your first impression after watching the first few episodes?
Mm, for my first impression after like watching from the very first episode, maybe I was so confused because there's no explanation from the normal life. Like some people have their work, like social social public place, like ruin uh, normally, and then the main character suddenly get shot and then go to hospital, and when he's totally not in awake situation, and then when he wake up suddenly the world becoming 900, like 100% totally crashed from the normal life gitu. Like there is literally no life and like even human. So I was so confused even until right now. I don't know what exactly happened that makes they world having a lot of zombie virus.
And who's your favorite characters and why you like them?
Okay, for this question, I think I have a lot of character, but there is some characters that across my mind. The first is Daryl Dixon. Why I like him? Actually, I don't know why I like him. Like, he have unique feature and somehow he's kind of attractive for me. When actually the first time I saw him, I don't really like him because his personality at the first time he showed up on very first season maybe, and then slowly he become like I don't know, he become better person, but still he have some kind of mysterious personality, and maybe his background also make me attracted to him, even though I'm not really uh, fully understand what exactly happened to him before this uh, this situation happened, like his back then his normal life, because there is some cutscenes or like some what is- like some spoiler that Daryl uh, normal life before like zombie around all of the place happen is more worse like that. And also there is maybe obviously Negan Smith, because the reason why I want to watch this movie this series because of him. And turns out despite his um, despite his bad personality in this series, but still I still like the way he play his role as Negan Smith. So actually he's really cool, and if you watch the whole series, you will find out why he become like that, gitu, like that. And then also I like Shane, which is before Shane is Rick. I like Rick, which is the main character of this The Walking Dead series, because he is so leadership coded, and he really put his life for uh, his community, his group, his friend, his family. He's really cares so much about people's life, I guess, rather than himself. And then also Shane, which is Rick's best friend because he's handsome. And then yeah, even though he's also have bad personality, with that also I have Rosita, because I think Rosita, I like Rosita because she's uh, one of the girls that really beautiful and have fierce, strong personality, which is I don't know. I just like seeing a woman like with masculine feature. I mean masculine personality like that. I think that's all.
So who is the most hated character in this sense? Do you
Mm,
have or do you have
yeah,
some or?
of course, because I think every TV show, every series or movie have a hated character. For this series, I think is Gregory, which is um, the leader of I don't know what town it is, but he's the leader, and I don't like his personality because he's so selfish. He's just thinking about himself rather than the people that he should lead to, like that. Fortunately, he's dead, so I'm happy for that. Also, there's a government from I don't know what season is it or what community he lead, but many of the people in this series called him government because he have like fake personality. He'll have two face in front of his people, even though his people like really admire him so much because he can give their community a better life outside, despite the situation, the real situation in that series. But it turns out he's kind of a bad person though, which is have plot twist lah. Okay, plot twistnya turns out he is a bad person like that. I think that's it.
So, what the challenges or emotional moments you experience while watching?
Obviously, for sixth season, which is it's like 100% different from the first season until fourth or fifth season. Like Rick's group literally have downfall at the sixth season, which is some of best character like good at surviving, good at personality or caring with each other have to death because of some ridiculous reason, which is when the Negan shows up. I I actually kind of feeling dilemma. I don't know in English. Feeling dilemma like I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling bad because two of character, which is Glenn and Abraham, have to die because of Negan, and at the same time, I also happy because finally, after a long time, Negan actually show up in this series, and I kind of traumatic every time I'm hearing whistling because the whistle itself, meaning that the Negan's group will show up and something bad will happen like that. Also, other emotional experience maybe because Carl's dad, which is Carl's is the Rick's son, um, and it's really sad, especially for Rick. Uh, it makes Rick's like lost his real family, like his wife, his son. Actually, he's also have daughter, but the daughter he is taking care of. Maybe his apa ya, it's like not his biological daughter because the daughter is from his wife and his best friend, which is Shane, and like because the wife cheated on him, not just by an accident. It's because the uh, Rick's wife, because Rick's wife doesn't know if Rick actually died or not, like that. And then Shane flirting with her and have a baby. That is not, yeah, gitu. And then also Maggie's life. Maggie, Maggie also lost her pure family, which is from her dad and then her sister and then her uh, husband too, and she have to be alone itself. But yeah, it's really sad for her.
And what lesson or value that you learn from the story?
For the lesson itself, I think it is important for us to take care of each other and be trustful, and we have to be I think we have to be grateful despite of this serious situation. I know it's fiction, but still we have to be grateful because we have like normal life than the than the series itself.
Okay, so what memorable or iconic episodes? What episodes?
Memorable episode. I think the from the sixth season because of Negan show up. That's it.
How the series influence your view about life, relationship, or society?
So overall, uh, um, this series maybe can relate to our relationship, social life like that. It's because we have to take care of each other and be careful who you trust with because Maybe someday the one who you trust with, like the one who you close, may becoming 100% different person. So be aware for that. That can be reflecting in our real life. Maybe there's somewhere that have fake friends or something like that. So put yourself first or who you social with. That's it.
So overall, your experience watching The Walking Dead shows that the series become much more than just entertainment. What started as simple curiosity slowly turned into a meaningful journey. The show took you through intense emotions, strong character development, and complex human conflicts, making it a series that stay with you long after watching.
Yes.
From the series, you learn that survival is not only about physical strength, but also about trust, cooperation, and understanding human nature. The Walking Dead highlights how humans can be both the greatest support and the biggest threat, depending on their values and choices. It also reflects real-life relationships where trust must be built carefully. For anyone who has not watched The Walking Dead, this series is highly recommended, not just for its intense scenes, but for its deep message about humanity, community, and survival. It is a show that makes you think about life, relationship, and the society we live in, not just while watching, but even after the story ends. So that's all from us. Thank you for watching. Bye.